Hi everyone. So far we have been discussed only two threads, that is the main thread and child thread. However, the program can create as many threads as it needs. Now come to the main thread. See the constructors. You are passing the argument, that is the string name, as 1, 2 and 3 to create 3 new child threads. Okay. After execution, main control will come to the new thread, that is at this point. Okay. 1. It means passing the argument 1, that is of type string. Okay. Then control will be transferred to the constructor of this new thread. Okay, so where is that new thread constructor? Here it is. Okay, now what will happen here in this new thread constructor? The thread name. So what is there in the thread name now? The argument 1. Okay, so that will be stored in this name, that is of type string. Okay, now come to this line. In this, so what is the information will be stored in the local variable t, that is of type thread? So here you see this has the object and name that will give the name of the thread. So what will be displayed? So in this t, so what will be stored? The name of the thread. So like this, the name of the thread and its priority and the name of the group of the threads. Now what is the name of the thread which we have passed? So that is 1. So now the name of the first child thread that we passed is 1 and its priority is 5 comma main. The group of the name of the group of the threads is the main. By default it is main only. Okay, so like this, this thread method will give the information about the name of the thread and its priority and the name of the group of the threads. Okay, next, system.out.println new thread. So this will display the information about the what is stored in this local variable t. Next, t.start. It means t.start means start the thread. Okay, so after this line, so this will invoke to the which method? Run method. Okay, so the first thread with the name 1 will be entered into this run and then it enters the for loop condition. Okay, so now you see the twist here. So now after this, after starting the thread, the new thread constructor will come back to the main thread. Okay, so main thread means at which point? This point, new thread 2. So now it executes this line. Okay, so now it passes the argument 2. Okay, so this will again go to this new thread constructor and that 2, that argument will be stored in the thread name and that will be passed to the name. Okay, now again same thing, it's going to display the information about the thread, that is the name of the thread, its priority and the name of the group of the threads. Okay, again it start the second child thread and it enters the run method and enters the for loop. Okay, so like this, so at this point only, at this start point only, the constructor will come back to the main thread. Okay, the control of the constructor will come back to the main thread. So again here at which point? At this point. Okay, new thread with argument 3. So again this passes the argument, it goes to the constructor that will be stored in the name. Again all those information will be stored in the local variable t and then it comes to the start method to start the thread. So this will invoke to the run method and enters the for loop. So like this, the 3 child threads will enter the for loop condition. Okay, and here this block will be waiting for the child threads to end. Okay, so now so like this, all the three threads will get started, and all the three threads will share the CPU. Okay, and you see this thread dot sleep method. Here it is, the delay, it is given 1000 millisecond. It means 1 second between each iteration. Okay, and observe this thread dot sleep, where is it? Okay, it is 10,000. It means we are going to give 10 seconds between each line. So now observe, the delay of the main thread is greater than the delay of the child thread. To ensure, so why it is kept like this? To ensure the main thread will exit at the end. Okay, after all these child threads exit the loop, then only the main thread will exit at the end. So for this reason, to ensure the main thread will exit at the end, this thread delay will be kept more in this. Okay, so now see this output also. So what will be displayed when the first first child thread enters this? So what information will be displayed here? New thread. See this, new thread colon T, and what is the information stored here? Here it is, the name of the thread and its priority, and the name of the group of the threads. Same thing for next second child thread, that is 2. See the output, new thread of 2 comma 5 comma main. So by default actually this priority is 5. Okay, so that is only it is displaying, and the name of the second child thread is 2. Okay, and the name of the group of the thread, it is main. Okay, and the next 3, the child thread name, it is 3, so that is also displayed. Okay, so after that all the 3 will enter the for loop one by one. Okay, so now for int I is equal to 5, what will be displayed? Name. Okay, colon I, the information. So what is the name here? Name is the name of the first child thread, that is 1. Next child thread 2 will enter, so that is displayed here. Next after that the child thread 3 will be entered, so that is displayed here. So like this for all the 3, the iteration with I is equal to 5 will be displayed. Next, in the next loop, that is with I is equal to 4, because here it is decreasing. Okay, so that I is equal to 4, then for all the 3 threads, 1 2 3 child threads. Okay, so like this information will be displayed here. Okay, and now so like this, so this output will be displayed, the it's depending on the processor speed and the task load allotted. Okay, so after that one exiting, so after the loop completes, the thread child thread 1 will be exiting, 2 will be exiting, and 3 will be exiting. So like this, after the for loop completes, it will come back to the this try catch block, and this block is waiting for the child threads to exit from this. Okay, so at the end, see this main thread exiting. Okay, so this is at the at any cost the main thread must be exit at the end. So this is about the creating multiple threads. Okay, hope you have understood this concept. Okay, thank you.